battery is dying, so I'm going to be really quick. I'm going to the movies later, so if you would like to see a quick get ready with me neutral makeup, then just keep watching. Alright, so disclaimer first, I am not a makeup artist. I don't know how to professionally put on makeup. So this is just me, what I do, what I've learned over the years. I never took classes, nothing like that. So let's just get started. So first thing I always do is use primer water. Because my face is dry, for all of you who already know this, and I need some extra hydration, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. Then I go ahead and use my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer. It's literally almost done already. Like, look at that. You can almost see the bottom. Take about this much and I put it in the palm of my hands. Have any of you guys tried this? It's really, really good and it's a good size. Like, this took me forever to finish. The next step for me would be to add my Too Faced Hangover primer. Do any of your like primers come out with like a hard, like kind of like a hard little piece? It happens to me all the time and it's so annoying. So I already have my damp sponge. This is a sponge from Ulta. They have 2 in a pack for like $10. It's really good. I actually like it more than the Beauty Blender, so get yourself this one. I already damped it, squeezed all the water out, very bouncy. I gotta clean it, but that's neither here or there. Let's move on. And my favorite foundation of all time is the Healthy Foundation from Physicians Formula. I'm in the shade MN4. First I thought that it was too dark for me, but actually my body, as you can see, is darker than my face, so this actually matches my body pretty well. And I always do half of my face first and then I do the other half. I still have to learn how like some girls do their eyebrows first, because let me tell you, for me, I can't. And never forget your ears, because sometimes you forget your ears and then your face is one color and your ears is another color. And always bring it down to your neck. And this foundation is kind of like light to medium coverage. Here's one side of my face with the foundation, and then here's the other. You can see like this part is a little darker, but it does match my body, which is the key. I've tried so many foundations. I've tried the Too Faced Born This Way. I've tried the peach foundation from Too Faced. I've tried the Makeup Forever HD. And by the way, I did like the Makeup Forever HD, but I don't know why, as I kept wearing it, it just started to get more drying on my face. Like, I'm not sure why that happened, but it was not good. The Too Faced Born This Way made my skin oily, which is weird because I have dry skin. At the end of the day, my face would look like a grease ball almost. It was so weird. I don't know what happened with that, but I've even tried the YSL one. I've tried, you know, Hourglass. I've tried everything. And to be honest with you, none of them made me interested besides the Physicians Formula Healthy Foundation. I'm going to try other drugstore foundations, so if you guys recommend any drugstore foundations, comment down below. I'm going to try one that's called Lumi Foundation, something like that. I think it's from L'Oreal. I feel like drugstore foundations is where it's at. You don't need to spend all your coins for foundation if you don't want to, because the drugstore has just as good as, you know, they have good dupes. I never really wear concealer, to be honest. I rarely wear concealer, but today I feel like wearing concealer. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of the Fenty concealer in the shade 190. And this concealer, it doesn't, I don't know, it does give good coverage. I don't know, like, the only things I really like from Fenty are her lip glosses and her highlighters are pretty cute, but even that, like, I just really like her lip glosses. That's about it. So, and I'm gonna take my Kat Von D translucent powder. This is like one of her new ones that came out. It's a Lock-It setting powder, and when I got trained on it, the brand rep put foundation in her hands, and then she set it with this powder. When she did that, she had a black shirt on, so she said, rub your hands on my shirt and you'll see that it doesn't come off, it doesn't transfer. So I did, and it didn't transfer, but you did see foundation, like a little tiny bit just transferred. So I was like, oh, there's a little bit, and she was laughing. She was like, maybe I didn't put enough, but trust me, it doesn't transfer. But it's true though, like I've tried this powder and it doesn't transfer. It doesn't even make my skin dry, it just mattifies it. If I hug my man and stuff, I don't want it to go on his t-shirt. Oh my god, I remember one time I gave a hug to one of my aunts and she had like a beige shirt on, and I saw like my whole entire face of the hug. I saw it on the top right here. So I was like, oh my god, and she was just like, what? And I'm like, oh, nothing. And she didn't even notice the whole time. And I didn't set my face that day, so I was like, never again. I learned my lesson. My next step is to do my eyebrows, which is the hardest part without a mirror, so I have to grab my mirror. I'm gonna put it right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. I'm just gonna get closer to you guys so you can see what I'm doing. By the way, I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer Ultra Fine Tip Shaping Pencil in Dark Brunette. It does amazing. This is the eyebrow pencil that I've used over the past 3 years. I don't like eyebrows that look drawn in, so I like it feathery. I like it, you know, kind of like, not messy looking, but I just like that it looks feathery, so that's why I do my brows. I just fill them in. So this is how I like it done. Just gonna fill it in a little bit more here on top, like that. Compared to this one, this looks much fuller, but it doesn't look super dark and it doesn't look drawn on like the Sharpie brows. That's not my thing. For those who rock that, amazing, beautiful, but for me, it's a no. Does anybody else always have like that problem brow? Like for me, it's always, like mostly it's my right brow, but today it was behaving good. She was doing good, but right now is my left brow. Cannot be the only one where the brows do not come out even, because there's always one that's always more sexier than the other. Comment down below which one is your sexy brow. I think my right brow is my sexy brow today. Now that I have my brows on, I'm going to go ahead and apply my mascara. Sephora Collection Lashcraft Big Volume Mascara. Look at the difference. It looks so good. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my bronzer and my blush. The bronzer that I'm gonna use is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer in Deep Bronzer. Cute bronzer. It's not matte by any means. It has a sheen to it, but it doesn't have any glitter, which I like. The blush that I'm gonna use is this little sample size Nars blush in Goulee. Crown brush. One of the most fun parts ever, highlighter. I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty Killowat highlighter in Mean Money and Hustler Baby. I'm already hitting pan in one of the shades, soon the other one, so clearly you guys know I love this highlighter. And I'm using my Morphe Y14 brush. Usually I take this one that doesn't have as much shimmer and I put in the bridge of my nose, like so, a little bit on my forehead, Cupid's bow, and chin. And then I take the super ultra highlighting one and I go ahead and apply this highlighter all over. I don't know if you guys can see, but this is highlighting. This is definitely a nice champagne-y, kind of like gold but not too gold highlighter. And I'm gonna go ahead and take Crush, put it all over the lids. This is one of my favorite face sprays for thirsty skin. Clinique Moisture Surge Face Spray. I already have a little bit left, so I'm gonna go ahead and use some. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Fenty gloss in